And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completes it to Fant on the right side. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Now a 2nd and 6. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Ethan Evans on now to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, Weston. And that nearly intercepted on his very first throw of the game. Fortunate there. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Weston. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. So here's a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Weston flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Mark Andrews. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now here's a throw that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now they'll pitch it out here. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Titans 14, Seahawks 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Flush to his right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. He'll keep it himself. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. Now he's free at the 35. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The throw over to Johnson. Oh, it's poke 3. Football's out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Weston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. To throw on 3rd down. Weston under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. James Cook, a 23-yard run. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, and going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And this will be a Seahawks first down as they'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. The Seahawks had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first two games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games. Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hindsight probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line, Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 101 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
2nd and 1. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. A beautiful fake. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. And the Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing on first down. Weston escaping the pressure right. Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Cook running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Titans. James Cook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans had 6 to their lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Fielded at the 33. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Back to throw. Weston setting up the screen for Cook. Finding room at midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first down, Weston. He finds his man complete. It's Saunders. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. Back to throw again. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point attempt here still to come. And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half? And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Second and 13. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now. Looking to throw. Weston. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 8. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. The drive will start with an option going left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
A gain of 14. And the Titans
Back to throw. Weston. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he'll go right back to Andrews. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
1st down, Tennessee.
On 1st and 10, Weston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw. Weston. And Cook has it left side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time. And what's going to wind up being the final. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 3-yard line.
Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time he is in. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result that he opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Weston. He finds his man, complete. It's Saunders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Weston. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chris Godwin with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this field. There he goes left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 186 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He'll look to throw. Broken tackle. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Weston connecting with Andrews. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Operating from the gun. Weston. That's to the former Alabama man, Cameron Latu. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Here's 1st down. Left side, Cook. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They run again on 1st down. Cook. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And it'll be a hot time across the Cumberland tonight. The Titans have won it. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Tennessee, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.